Level 1, Summer Analyst. The offer arrives in October. $95,000, annualized. You tell 2 people. The number is not the point. The name is First Morning, 200 West Street. The building is glass and deliberate. The lobby smells like carpet and filtered air. The security guard does not look up. At orientation, the room is already divided. IBD in the front rows. Sales and trading behind them. Nobody announces the order. You read the laminated seat card. Row 7. You spend 3 weeks learning what that means. The senior associates don't eat in the main cafeteria. You learn this on day 3. You were eating in the main cafeteria. 95,000 annualized sounds like a number. Divided across 90-hour August weeks, it isn't. The paralegal who processes your NDAs saves more. You run the math once. You do not run it again. Every summer, analyst hears the same line. The offer rate is strong, 70%. What they don't say, Goldman issued 300 summer slots. It planned to extend 210. The summer is not an audition. It is a population filter. The offer was always going to you. The ranking was always happening too. Goldman doesn't audition you. It confirms a hypothesis. You call home after orientation. Your mother asks if you've met anyone important. You say yes. You have not spoken to anyone above analyst level. The return offer arrives in August. Division assignment follows in January. Those are 2 different results. Level 2, first year analyst. The brand carries the MDs. For analysts, it's an address on a leash. Every recruiter in New York calls within 60 days. Goldman forbids you from taking the calls. Your first model comes back. Not rejected. Returned. 1 word, blue pen, on the cover page. Recalibrate. No note. No indication of what's wrong. You spend the night reverse engineering your assumptions. The error is a rounding convention. Goldman uses it internally. It is not published anywhere. Base, 110,000. Bonus, 40,000. The analyst 2 seats to your left, 65,000. The 25,000 gap maps to a ranking number. Neither of you will ever officially see it. You spend 4 days wondering what you did differently. The answer is nothing you can identify. That is the point. Your bonus is a score, not a thank you. Goldman runs a formal 2-year analyst program. Most analysts leave after 2 years. This is publicly known. What isn't known until you're inside. Goldman architecturally counts on the departure. The training cost, the knowledge, it flows upward. You are a high-yield filter. You are not a long-term hire. You book a flight home in November. The deal closes on the 22nd. You cancel from a conference room at 11 p.m. You text your family from the 42nd floor. The skyline through the glass is worth photographing. You do not photograph it. The recalibrate note stays in your desk drawer. You keep it. You are not sure why. The 3rd year offer surfaces in spring. A small number of analysts receive 1. You receive 1. Level 3, 3rd year analyst, associate. The PE fund offered 185 base, plus carry. Year 1 distribution potential, roughly 210,000. You chose the Goldman title instead. The title and the money are on different tracks. You are on the title track. You request a specific deal assignment through your VP. The team is fully resourced. 3 days later, a lateral from JP Morgan gets it. 6 weeks at the firm. You do not ask why. Asking is the wrong move. That understanding is the 3rd year. You stop reading Goldman's offers as invitations. You start reading them as inventory decisions. The 3rd year offer is not a door. It's a load-bearing wall. Goldman has a structural gap at the associate level. Attrition creates vacancies. Vacancies get filled from below or from outside. You were below. The offer was logistical, not personal. The gap between feeling chosen and knowing, 5 months. The recalibrate note is still in your desk drawer. You are starting to understand what it means. It was never about the rounding. Associate title confirmed. The ladder reshapes. The next filter is not time-based. You will work alongside the lateral in 18 months. He will be your VP. Level 4, Vice President. You close the deal in March. 11 months of your life. You staffed it, modeled it, ran the client relationship. Goldman produces a tombstone for every closed deal. It is a formal credit record. Names appear in a fixed, assigned order. Yours is 4th. There are 4 names. Your total comp, $350,000. The MD who attended 2 client calls, $2.1 million. You are not angry. You are calculating 4 names on the tombstone. You ran the deal. Yours was last. VP is the most exposed position in the structure. MDs above, you need revenue. Associates below, you need direction. You are the membrane. Everything passes through you. Nothing that fails stops at anyone but you. Goldman VP is a title given early, promoted rarely. The VP population is large by design. The machine needs gears. Not because every gear ascends, because the machine requires them. People who leave Goldman at VP don't announce it. They stop appearing in the building directory. You start checking the directory. Your partner has stopped asking when you'll be home. They ask which day now. You don't know the answer to that one either. The ED conversation is possible, not automatic. It requires evidence of a client franchise. Level 5, Executive Director. Your back hurts. It has hurt for 2 years. You haven't scheduled the appointment. Total comp, $680,000. Your college roommate left for a fund 4 years ago. His last distribution, $1.4 million. You have the Goldman letterhead. He has the number. You no longer know who made the better call. The uncertainty is its own kind of answer. Goldman's performance reviews include anonymous feedback, aggregated, upward and lateral. One comment in your summary. Sometimes unclear on direction. You have been clear on direction for 4 years. The direction was overridden twice by the MD. That context does not appear in the review. The comment does. The November MD list is announced. You are not on it. Expected. Only your 2nd year as ED. What is not expected, the associate you promoted is being fast-tracked 2 latter years behind you. Moving faster. You promoted her. She's moving faster. That's not irony. That's the algorithm. Your daughter asks what you do for work. You say you help companies with money. She says her friend's dad does that too. He coaches soccer on Saturdays. You say it's a different kind of company. She accepts this. You are not sure you do. You begin cataloging your client relationships in the system. The names are not registered under yours. Level 6, Managing Director. $1.8 million. Total comp. Goldman's informal threshold for protected MD status. $20 million in annual run rate revenue. Yours, 18. Your review says your contribution is being evaluated holistically. You know, the translation? $2 million is the translation. The room changes once. Then it is the same room every day. The title stops being the variable. The client has called you first for 6 years. He moved 2 mandates to Goldman for you. His name is in the CRM under your MD's franchise, not yours. You built the asset. You are the maintenance schedule. Goldman doesn't fire underperforming MDs. It reprices them. Comp decreases in small annual increments. Not announced. Not punitive. Just slightly less each cycle. Until the MD takes a counteroffer or exits quietly. This is called a talent management process. You have watched it happen to 2 people. You are beginning to recognize the pattern. They don't fire you at this level. They reprice you until you self-select out. You are in the building on your anniversary. Your spouse sends a photograph. The table is set for 2. 1 chair is empty. No caption. Level 7, Partner. The partner class is announced in October. Every 2 years. Roughly 400 people globally. You have sat through 2 cycles. Both times, your name was not called. 3rd cycle. The CFO calls. 30 seconds. Congratulations. Your election has been confirmed. You are expected in a meeting in 4 minutes. You go. You tell no one for 3 hours. There is no pause in the schedule. 4.5 million in a strong year. 1.1 million in a restructuring year. The variance is wider than your VP comp band. It is not performance-based. It is market-based. You have no more control than the analyst below. The number is simply larger. The lack of control is the same. You spent 15 years believing partnership meant ownership. Goldman went public in 1999. You were a first-year analyst. The equity converted before you were relevant. Your partnership is a compensation structure, a title maintained for cultural continuity. The restricted stock vests on Goldman's schedule. The ownership converted in 1999. They kept the word. A Summer Analyst stops you on the 30th floor. Wrong conference room. She asks for directions. You point. She thanks you and walks away. She did not recognize you. Neither did you. Your first week. Your child's college application asks for parent occupation. Your spouse fills out the form. Finance. Not Goldman. Not partner. Finance. You read it the night before submission. You say nothing. The October list closes. The next one opens in 2 years.